All right. So, okay. So are we done with data extension? No, we started with data extension. Okay. All right. Let's go to data extensions. All right. So, okay. Data extension. So this is the topic we were covering yesterday. I've showed you how to create a data extension, the standard one, right? Yep. So today let's start, and I've showed you the difference between the subscriber and a contact. Okay.
I have one query in this subscriber
Yes.
and contact. So let's say like we created multiple contacts under contact builder. Now, like let's say someone subscribed out of the contact. So like how we will know like this ABC person is subscribed, this person is not subscribed, this is subscribed.
He doesn't have to subscribe. See, you directly going to the last portion that he has subscribed. Okay. My question is,
Yeah,
how did you add this? Why did you add him in your contact?
understood. So once we have all the data with subscription, yes or no, then we can upload here, right?
That is one.
Yeah,
Unless, see, it is not a process that see, there are two types of contacts you will do. Okay.
yeah,
One could be a cold email. Okay.
yeah,
Let's say you have not used this email address to send any email to this customer. Now you are sending this email. Okay.
yeah,
Now, here, unless you are sending this email to this one particular customer, he is your contact. Okay. After you send this email, he will become your subscriber. Now, after the first email, if you decide to unsubscribe, he can.
okay,
Okay. You can remove him. So that is the one process where you are not capturing the uh, customer's preference, whether he wants to receive the email or not. Okay.
yeah,
Second is that where, let's say, you are sending an email for registration and customer is registering on that email, or
yeah,
let's say you are running a registration campaign and customer providing you the information. So that is by default giving permission to receive the email. Okay, so you can send the emails. So here differentiation based on the contact, or not the contact, the communication. Okay, that unless you are sending any communication to that particular customer, he is your contact, and once you send that information, he becomes your subscriber. Okay,
okay,
he may have decided to select, he may have decided to receive the email, or he may not have decided. Okay,
so
But
if they receive the
see,
where
if
it
he
will update.
one by one, guys, one by one, please.
Yeah, so my query is like if they like they opted in, so like where we will get this information, like this is opted in, this person is opted out.
Okay, okay. How will you get this data first?
Yeah, yeah,
So, like I said, let's say you're running a campaign, okay,
yeah,
where customer need to provide information,
yeah,
okay. So, if they are willingly provide you the information, they are giving you permission to send email.
yeah,
They don't have to say, okay, I'm opting in for this email, okay. So, this is one
yeah,
option.
right,
Second, they are going to your website and registering themselves for further
yeah,
communication, newsletters. That is
yeah,
another way. Okay.
yeah,
So if I'm getting a data from this particular source, then these customers have opted. Okay.
okay,
So these are some of the ways you can decide or you can check whether customer has opted for the information or not. Okay.
and let's
Yes.
say
Someone has a
yeah,
question.
after
Yes. You
two
go ahead.
three
Go ahead. Go ahead.
minutes, yeah,
Yes. Ask.
so
Yes, complete what you're saying.
yeah, after 2 3 minutes, let's say they clicked on unsubscribe button, like we have to place unsubscribe button in the email, right?
Yes.
So like I just need to understand like what will be the attribute, like it this it will be a column like where we will see this person opted yes, no, something like this.
You
So I
can
can,
add. See, it depends how you're adding the data. Okay.
yeah,
There's no option. See, I'm sending email, I'm running a campaign. Okay. That is my first requirement. Second, the data is my requirement. How will I get that data? Where will I get this information? Whom to send this email?
yeah,
I'm getting from somewhere, right?
yeah,
Either they are my customers. If they are my customer, they have opted in. So, like I said, they don't have to check a box where I want to receive the emails.
yeah,
Okay, these are like by default things. If they are registering on my website, they are giving me permission to send the emails. If you want, you can create an attribute that yes, he has decided to receive the emails. You can do that, but it is not required. Okay,
okay,
so
So you
this
are saying like,
depends how you are getting this data.
yeah,
okay,
If it is, let's say,
my,
just give me a second. If it is, let's say, you are getting from a data source, or let's say from bulk emails you are getting. Okay.
yeah,
So now you don't know those customers. These are cold emails you will be sending.
yeah,
Okay. So once you send this email, you by default add them in your subscriber list. Now,
yeah,
customer has an option. That is why you are giving them option to unsubscribe.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah,
So if you see the trends, so cold emails will have more unsubscribe rate rather than you are sending to your registered customers.
yeah,
Okay, so these are some of the ways. So if I'm getting a data from a someone who provides me the bulk data, so now I know that these customer have not opted for receive the email. I'm sending a cold email and I'm expecting multiple unsubscribes. So those who decide to unsubscribe, they remain in the contact list. They will be automatically stopped in the subscriber list, and those
yeah.
who are not unsubscribing, they their status will remain active in all subscribers.
So that what I need to understand. Let's say like I created a data extension. Let's say I added
Okay.
1,000
Mhm.
users and I send cold mail to 1,000. So let's say 50 unsubscribe, just an example. So like in this data extension, so it will be now become 950, right? Then this 50 will automatically removed, right?
No,
Under this tool.
it will be updated in the backend that these customer have unsubscribed. Okay, the data will
So
remain in your data extensions. It will not be removed. Now,
okay,
if
but
you
it
are
will not
sending
send
this
again.
email next time,
Yeah,
then every time you are sending an email, system will go
yeah.
back and check what is the status of this customer. If it is
Okay.
active, he will receive the email. If it is unsubscribed, stopped, or anything else, he will not receive the
Then
email.
it will not receive. And where we can check this status?
All subscribers.
all subscribers.
All subscribers. This tab of yours, subscribers, all subscribers. So if you want to check for one particular customer, you can,
Yeah.
like this. So all subscribers, see status, active, active. You will
Okay.
find
So
all
this
these.
is automatically. Yeah,
Yes,
that's I
will
need to
you
understand.
don't, you sending an email, customer click on unsubscribe, it will automatically update here. You don't
Got
have
it.
to do anything. Okay, now
Thank you.
there's a catch here which you need to
Yeah.
remember. It is not real time updation. It took some time, like few hours. Okay, so if
Okay.
you're sending email within hour or two, then even if he unsubscribe from first email, then he will receive second email as well. Okay, so it took some
Understood.
time. No, it's not real time. All right.
Okay.
Yes, someone has question.
So, like, say if we have added a user into a contact list, once the email is sent to him, he will be automatically added to subscriber list, right?
Yes.
Okay, until and or unless if he unsubscribe, then only we will remove them from subscriber list. It's not like only if they subscribe, then only we will send email to them,
Again,
right?
will not remove anybody. You are sending
Mhm.
an email. He will be added in your all subscribers. Okay. If
Okay,
you decide to unsubscribe, we will not remove him. Okay. I mean, we can,
yeah.
but we will not remove him. It's just his status will become non active or unsubscribed. He will not receive any emails from us now. But we will not
Okay,
remove.
so when you run campaign again, what I put is inactive.
So they will not receive any email.
Okay, so we are not going to do any change there or what?
No, no, no. We are not changing anything. It's just their
Okay,
status will
All
become
automated.
inactive or unsubscribed in this particular format. So what happens? You created a new list or new data extension for another campaign, and you have added, let's say, all of them who unsubscribed in that list as well. So
yeah.
what will happen, just because their status is unsubscribed in all subscribers, they will not receive any email. Even if you have added them in the data extension, even then they will not receive any email. Like I said, before sending an email, system will check for each and every contact, each and every record, whether he has active status or non-active status. Okay, if he is
Yeah.
new, he will be added in all subscriber. If he is existing, his status will be checked. If he is active, he'll receive the email. If he is non-active or unsubscribed, he will be skipped. Okay,
Okay.
the
Okay.
difference between all contact and all subscriber is the number of the between the two are the ones who have not received any email or any communication. Okay,
Yeah.
a customer or a contact receive one email, he will be added in the all subscriber. Even if he decided to unsubscribe, we will change his status, but he will remain there. Okay, he will remain there, but we will not send
The
him.
same person will stay in contact also as well as subscriber
Yes,
also,
yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, got it.
Only
And
like,
sir,
like I said, the only difference here are those customer who have not received any email. Okay, because it is possible that we might not have the email address. It is possible the data we stored is not for sending the emails. It is, let's say, some insurance details we have stored. So those customers. Okay,
Okay.
all
So
right.
every details will be there in all contacts.
Yes,
Only to people whom we were sending mails will be in all subscribers, right?
yes, yes.
Got it. Thanks. Yeah.
so
Yes,
this is for promotional mails, right? What about the renewal policy? Like if we have the existing customer, so like it will go, like whether it's subscribed or unsubscribed, it will
no,
go.
no,
Mail
no,
will go,
no, no,
right?
no, no. If customer unsubscribe, he will not receive any email.
Not for any policy reminder, OTP mail, anything, transactional mail, something
Yes,
like.
there is a difference in the emails, commercial and transactional. That will come in the next part. I'll explain the difference. Yes, Venkatala, you have a question. You raised your hand. Please go ahead. If you are speaking, you're not audible. Uh, you're not audible if you're speaking. You can type your question in the chat as well. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Where were we? Mm,
Data extension
Data
creation.
extension.
so you know how to create data extensions now. Okay. So the next part would be
You hear me now?
sorry,
Hi, Amit.
saying something.
Yeah, Amit, do you hear me? I'm trying to say something.
It's not clear. You're just saying. Can you speak louder, please?
I cannot hear.
Or just type your question in the chat. That would be great. Okay. The data extension. Let's go back to the data extensions. So, like I said, you have created a data extension. Let's take this one, and not this one. All right. Now you know how to create standard data extension. Now let's create filtered. So, like I told you, filter, you need to give conditions. I think this I've also explained. If not, so select the data extension.
Not explained.
Yeah. So select a data extension which you want to use to apply filter. So like I told you yesterday, you for creating filter and random, you need to have a standard one. Only then you can use it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's assume this is my data extension or standard one. Okay. Now these are my attributes. Based on any attributes, I can create a filter. Okay. You can also decide, see, these are the measures as well. Total email not clicked in on, all those options are also available. Let's say sign up date. Okay. So after, let's say not after, let's take before. Okay, so sign up date before any particular date. I want all those records in my data extension. Okay, so you give a date, let's say 1st of March. Okay, and click save and build. Okay, you can add multiple conditions here. Okay, we don't have any more fields, otherwise we can add. So it's not just one condition you can add multiple conditions. So sign up before this date, country should be this, city should be this, those records. So you can add like that. And once you do that, save and build. That's it. It will run this query for you, and it will create a data extension.
So this condition will be or and we can
Yes,
use.
yes, yes. See, if you add, let's say, we don't have anything, otherwise I would. Let's take this one. See, and or both option are available.
Okay.
Okay, like this. So you create that. So this you need to practice. Okay. Now the random one. Same process. So let's take this one. So yeah, this is the one. Cloud page data extension. It has 20 records, so we can create this. Create random, done, find the data extension, same process which you want to use for this. Let's say this is the one I'm using. Now add data extension name. This is the name. You can decide the size, you can decide the number. Okay.
Number like what?
Guys, kindly mute yourself if you're not asking question. Okay, see, I want 100 records. I want 150 records. So that's the number. If you want percentage, I want 10% of this entire data extension. So like that. Okay. So let's say you
You
have
can add many, right?
sorry,
You can add 2, 3 also, right?
2, 3 what?
2, 3 segmentations.
No, how will you add segmentation here? That is my question.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
add
like this.
data
See,
extension. Data extension you can, but how will you add segmentation here? That is
no, I'm telling like I want to I want to make, see, for example, 90 records are there. I want to make into 5 different numbers.
okay.
Five.
Yes, that you can.
Yeah. How are you doing that? Where are you clicking?
Add data extension like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So here you don't have to give the condition, just give the numbers. Okay, let's say I want 10% of this data extension, so it will give you 10%. Randomly select 10% of the records and create a data extension for you. Okay. Generally, we don't create random data extension. Reason being, these data extension are only used for testing.
Yeah.
We have to check, but we already have A/B testing options, so we don't need this. We don't need to create this data extension. Okay.
So in random, we can add multiple data extension and we can decide the numbers.
No,
We can
not
select multiple data extension.
one data extension. You can
Yeah.
create multiple from that, not multiple and create one. So you have one data extension which has 1,000 records. You
Okay.
want random 10% of those. Let's say you want 100 customer randomly.
Okay.
Now, what you can do, you can create 5 different data extension which will have 20 records each. That you can do, but not the other way around. That you have 5 data extension, and out of those 5 data extension, you randomly select the data and create one. That is not the option. I mean, you can, but not like this. Okay.
Understood. So like we will select one data extension and for random data extension, like can you explain me again, sir, this
Sure.
part?
You have a data extension,
Okay.
standard one, which has 1,000 records.
Okay.
Okay. Now you want to run a test and you want to create a data extension, random data extension for
Okay.
10% of the customers.
Okay.
Okay. Now the
Yeah.
simple option is like this: one data extension. You can create 10% and done. What it will do? It will take 10% random customers or random
Okay.
records and generate a new data extension for you.
Okay.
That new data extension will have 100 records.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can add this option
Sir,
and
sir, here it will give multiple data extensions, right? It will create.
yes, you can. So what I'm saying, instead of adding, if the requirement is you need to create 5 such data extension from that 10% instead of just one, so you can create like this. So you can create
Okay.
multiple data extensions. Okay. So it will randomly divide your audience. So now those 100 will be like 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, like this. Okay. It is like that. Usually, so like I said, 99% of the time you'll not use this option. If you have to, then just one data extension is enough. Okay. Why we don't need it? Because this random data extension will serve a purpose of testing. Okay, it was only used for testing, but A/B testing has separate options, so you don't need that random data extension. Unless you are specifically running an A/B test only, then you can use this. Okay, but otherwise we don't use it. Okay, so that is your random data extension.
Okay.
All right, now
Sir, can I give you one use case? Let's say, like in data extension, we have 100 records. I have to do a A/B test, and I selected this random and given a 50%, right? So 50% is going for A campaign, and remaining 50% will go to the B campaign. So A, like whatever we did, like we saved the random data extension. So 50 is saved. And what about the other 50? I have to create again random data extension.
not getting your question. Can you repeat?
So let's say, like in data extension, in the standard data extension, 100 count is there.
Okay,
Now I'm creating random one and I'm giving 50%. So I'm selecting 50% audience. I just need to understand, like I have to do A/B testing. So 50% I selected for random, and now I saved this 50. Now for the remaining 50, I have to create again random, or
okay,
it's there a
got
trick
it, got
to
it, got it.
do in one step only?
No, you don't have to. Like I said, we have a separate option of A/B testing. There you will
Mm.
select the entire data extension, and then
Okay,
there you will decide uh, where to run, how much percentage you want to use. Okay, you don't need to do the separate process.
okay,
All right,
understood. Yeah.
all right. Let's do this.
Yeah, hi, hi, Hannah. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, sorry, yeah, nothing. Yeah, I just started today my session. I'm
Oh,
just trying to collect, I mean, trying to understand what what we are doing and
okay,
how
okay.
can
Got it.
I able to get up to speed.
So this is just the second session. So yesterday we haven't covered anything important. Uh, so what you can do, you can go through the video. You'll get the, you just put a message on the WhatsApp. I think it is already there. How to access the yesterday's video. Just watch that, and you'll like you'll be with these others. So we haven't covered any important topic yesterday.
Ah, okay. So yesterday, the first day of the session. Okay,
Yes. So
okay.
this is just the second session. We are just discussed about the data extension, type of data extension we use. All right. Now the data extension. Let's talk about them. So the Marketing Cloud followed two data models. One data extension, like I told you. One is list. Okay. Now the issue with list is we don't use list. Okay. Why we don't use list? Because of the performance issues. Okay. Now the problem here is list and data extension. They provide different features. Okay. So if you open a list like this, okay, so a list is essentially a basic subscriber list in Email Studio. It stores email address and few standard attributes. Okay. Now, where the challenge comes, it is only, or it can be only used if you have subscribers or record under 500,000. Okay. So if you have a million records, then lists are not useful. Okay. So that is
Yeah.
first challenge. List,
Uh, Sir, can we add our own attributes in list?
yes, we can. So first listen the difference coming to that.
Okay.
See, like I said in the beginning, we do not use list like this. Why we do not use list? I'm giving you the reasons. So first reason is this, that it has the limitation of the number of records it can hold. Second limitation, you cannot use list in journey builder. Okay, for journeys you do not use, or you cannot use lists. Okay. One more option is there. Yes, processing time. So list will have a higher processing time. It cannot support complex segmentation. Okay. Relationship support, list only support one-to-one subscribers.
Sir, what is that processing time?
So one is processing time. So let's say I want to run a complex query.
Okay, processing time. Okay.
So one is processing time. If I want to import, let's say, 1,000,000 records. So importing 1,000,000 records in data extension is easy rather than in list. Okay.
Okay.
Segmentation, it is very limited. You need to create, only limited filters are available. You need to create multiple lists. It is not supported in SQL. It is not supported for any joins and all other activities. Okay. So this is the reason why we do not use list. Now, because data extension provides so many options, we decided to use only data extension. Okay. Now, the problem is, if let's say I need to send email to 1,000 customers, I can use list. Okay. So now I'm using two data models for one thing, which is sending the email. Okay. Now let's say tomorrow
Sir,
I have
what is data model?
data models, the how you are adding the records, or the data model how you're saving those records. Okay. So one is list, one is data extension. The process of saving, the process of storing those records.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on one hand, you are storing this data in list and using to send emails for small quantities. On another hand, you are storing the same data, okay, same data in data extension for sending bulk emails, or let's say sending via journey builder, sending via automation. Okay. So it will create an issue for you to manage multiple data models or multiple places. Okay. So this is a standard practice which we follow, that we do not use list at all. Even if we have to send emails to 100 customers, we use data extension. Okay. Now let's say I have 10 such data extension where the customer count is less than 100. 50 customer, 100 customer, 80 customer, something like that. Okay. Now, if tomorrow, let's say I have to combine all of them, or let's say run a query between them, I can do that. Why? Because all of them are data extension. I will run a simple SQL query and do it. But if I have 5 in list, 5 in data extension, then it will be complex. I need to create a complex query and it will create a lot of issues for me. Okay. It will take a lot of time to manage everything. So that is why, instead of managing one thing at two places, we have consciously decided that we will only use at one place. Okay. So this is the reason why we do not use list. Okay. You will not find anywhere anybody is using list to send emails. I mean, I haven't come across anybody, so I can only tell you that. Okay. Now, if we do not use list, or if we have so many issues with the list, then why do we use this list at all? Right? Genuine question. So lists are used for a different purpose. Okay. We have three type of list which we use in every email. Okay. So you might have heard these terms: suppression, exclusion, right? Have you heard these terms? suppression, exclusion.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you know the difference between them?
I forgot, sir.
It sounds like exclusion means exclude particular records, and separation means create separate groups.
Multiple bounces will comes under suppression.
No, no, I'm not asking what comes under that. I'm asking what is suppression? What is the meaning of suppression? There are three type of list which we use. Okay. Suppression, publication, and exclusion.
Exclude.
Okay. There's fourth type, auto suppression, but it's same like suppression only. So in reality, we have only three. Okay. Suppression, publication, exclusion. What is the difference? A suppression list act as a global do not contact list. Okay. Now, you create a list where you add customers, subscribers, contacts, whatever, and you can attach that list with any send you want. Okay. And those customers will be skipped from that send. Okay. So that is your suppression list. Again, it is a do not contact list. Whosoever is part of that list, they will not receive your emails. Okay. Usually, your
Unsubscribe.
bounced email, global bounce email, competitors, something like that. Okay, those kind of customers you will add in that suppression list. Now, the only issue with suppression list is, okay, how do you create suppression list that way? So this is where you will find those suppression lists of yours. These are your suppress publication list. Click create suppression list and click create. Same process. You will not add here. You need to import it. So name, make it public, and your suppression list is ready. Once it is ready, now you can add records in that by importing. Okay, let's say you open. You see this option import. So once your list is ready, you click import and import the file. Okay, you find the files. It has to be a CSV file like I told you, and done. All those so what you need to do, you need to create a CSV file for all those email addresses. These are the 4 attributes or the fields you need to add. I mean, these you don't have to. This email address and the subscriber key, and import it. And those customers you will add here, they will not receive any email of yours. Okay. Now, there is a catch here. And what is that catch? Let me show you. Let's take this email. Every list, either it is publication, either it is suppression or exclusion, all three. All right. And you have to attach them with your send. Okay. So these are the options. See, excluded and suppressed, this option. So you need to go to your suppression list, like here. Let's assume this is the one, and put it here like this. If you are not adding this, then the customer who are part of the suppression list will receive your email. Okay. So to make sure that those customers who you added in the suppression list will not receive your email, you have to attach this list with your send. Okay. Clear
That,
to use suppression list?
yeah, clear. I have one question. Then
Yes.
what is the difference between the previously we discussed the data, etc. Right? There we have the status showing as active, inactive. What's
Okay.
the difference between that and
See,
this one?
the difference is you are not barring them, you're not permanently stopping them. Their status will remain active. You remove them from your suppression list. You do not add this list with your send, and they will receive email like normal subscribers. Why? Because their status is active. Okay, that's
So who are in this list, in the separation list, their status is still is active,
still
but
active.
they are
It's just you are making sure that they will not receive this particular email. Every other email they can receive. Okay, if you are even if you are not adding the suppression list here, they will receive this email if they are part of your target data extension. Okay,
Sir,
so
can you repeat this?
okay. To send an email, you need a data extension, right? You have created a data extension with 1,000 records. In that 1,000 records, there are 20 records you don't want to send this email to. Okay. So
Okay.
what will you do? You create a suppression list, okay, and add those 20 here. Okay.
See, if you add here, automatically it will come here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, see, when you drag here, automatically it will be seen here under excluded and suppress.
Yes, you
Suppress.
have to add it like dragging here.
Okay, okay, okay.
How to
Yeah.
create it, that I've shown you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Next to the option of creating a suppression list, you create it here, then import the contacts you don't want to send email to, then the list is done. Okay. Once your list is
Yeah.
ready, now you are sending the email. You will find your list and put it here.
Okay, so when we are going to send this particular email, whatever you have selected, to the audience, these people who have added to the suppression list, these people are not going to get email, right?
Yes, this email.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. Now, so if those 20 who are part of the suppression are also part of your data extension. So what the system will do, system will go and check the all subscribers, their status is active. Then it will check whether I have attached any list here or not. If I have attached, then it will check the suppression list. And if the customer is there, he will be skipped. And if he is not there, then he will receive the email. Okay, this is how the process goes.
Sir, one more question. So, though we have added suppression list here, we are going to add data extension, right? So, based on data extension data, it will compare both of these data, and whoever the person is there, it is going to skip. That's it, right?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this is how you create your suppression list. Now, what is this exclusion list? Okay. Now, exclusion list, they work like the same suppression, but they are temporary in nature. Okay. So, exclusion list remove specific subscribers from individual sends only for temporary filtering. Okay. Now, for example, I'm sending an email. So let's say target all customer data extension for promo, but exclude recent buyer data extension to avoid oversending. Okay. So this could be one example. I want to send this email. I have multiple data extensions. Okay. Let's say for every day of the week, I have a data extension. Okay. I want to send this particular email to my subscribers, but I don't want subscriber who are part of, let's say, weekend data extensions to receive this email. Okay, clear the requirement? For every day, I have a separate data extension. I have total 7 data extensions. Okay, now what I'm doing, I have created one data extension. I have combined all of them and created one data extension. Okay, now I'm using it to send emails. Okay, now today I have decided that I will send this email, but I want to make sure that the customer who are part of weekend data extensions, Saturday and Sunday, they will be skipped. They will not receive this email. Okay, clear the
Yeah.
requirement? Yes, no?
Yeah, clear. So
Okay,
temporarily you
Yes,
want to
yes, yes.
okay, perfect. Now what I will do in this case, I will add those 2 data extensions over here. Okay, the Saturday and Sunday one, I will add them here, and they will become my exclusion list. So we are not creating any new any new list. We are just using existing data extension as exclusion list. And that is why I said they are temporary in nature. Okay. This suppression list of yours, you have to create it. You have to add customer over there. Okay. And exclusion list, you don't have to create any data extension you want to exclude from this particular send. You can add that here, and that will become your exclusion list for this particular send.
Do we separately create excluded list, sir?
No, no,
Because
no.
if we add it under suppressed, it will be suppressed
Like I
only,
said,
right?
the example I gave you, I have 7 data extension for one every day. Okay. I want to target,
Okay.
and every day I'm using those to send emails. Okay.
So whenever you want to, you will simply remove that, right? I understand.
Yes. So let's say for this particular send, I don't want to send to the weekend guys. So one option, I remove those records from my main data extension. That is
Yeah.
one option. But tomorrow I have to send again, including those guys. So I have to add them again. So why take that much pressure? Why take that much pain? I will simply add those 2 data extension here, and they will be skipped. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah. See, for I understand. For weekend, it's okay. But if you want to send it to maybe on the weekday, you will simply delete this suppression list that you have added, right? For the same sender.
Again, you are mixing things. Don't mix it. Suppression has a separate job. Okay. They are your do not contact list. They are created for the specific purpose.
Yeah.
Whosoever is in that list, you don't want to send them emails.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the purpose of suppression list.
Yeah.
Clear? Exclusion list are your normal data extension. They are used
Okay.
to send emails. Their purpose is
Okay.
not to avoid any emails. Okay. Their purpose is to
Okay.
send
Okay. Okay.
just the customer who are part of this particular email. I want to skip them for this particular send.
Got it.
Okay.
It's
So I will
like it's
add
just a
that.
data extension.
Yes. So I will add that data extension here.
Yeah.
And if in my target data extension, which I'm using to send email, any record which is part of this exclusion list comes, he will be skipped.
Understood, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
so
so the main separation comes in the data extension creation. If you create the data extension for exclude, then we can say is exclude email communication. And if you create the data extension based on the separation, then we can consider the separation
no,
group.
see, there are few things which you need to segregate here. Okay, there is one data extension, or let's call it a list for this argument's sake. Okay, there is a list you have created which you want to use to send emails. It has 1,000 records. Okay, now you have a suppression and you want to send this email to North America. You want to target North America customers. Okay, now you have a list, a suppression list, for this particular reason, that you have added those customer you don't want to target if you are targeting North America. Okay. Clear the purpose of suppression list?
Yeah.
So I have this very, you can create multiple suppression lists for multiple purpose. Okay, so I have created one suppression list where I have added all customers I don't want to send any emails if I'm sending email to North America. Okay, so what will I do? Next time I'm sending an email to North America, so I will use that data extension of mine or the list of mine, which has 1,000 customers, and I will add the suppression list here. So if any record which is common in both of them, he will be skipped. Okay, so that is the purpose of suppression list. Now, I have another data extension, okay, which I'm using to send another type of emails, but those customers are also part of North America. So for this particular send, I don't want those customers to receive this email. Okay, they are receiving normal emails, but for this particular email, I don't want them to receive this email as well. So what will I do in that case? I will add that data extension of mine over here. So any record which is common in this added data extension and my main data extension, he will be skipped. Okay. Now the purpose of this suppression list and the data extension I've added are different. Okay. This is only created for this very purpose, but this data extension was not created for this purpose. It is just used for this. Okay. Clear the difference now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Now there's a third list. It is called auto-suppression list. Okay. So the only difference between suppression and auto-suppression is suppression list you have to add with every send, right? Auto-suppression, if you add a customer in auto-suppression, you don't have to add him anymore. He will not receive any email. Okay, that is the only difference.
Where is that, sir? Auto suppression list. Where can I see that auto suppression list?
Auto-suppression is with admin only, so you cannot add in auto-suppression. Usually in the admin option you get creating an auto-suppression. Okay, in the setup part you get. That is why I told you.
So this auto suppression will automatically stop receiving means what you're telling, it will be attached to data extension.
You don't need to
or what?
attach with every email. If you add any email over there, that particular email will be skipped from all future emails. You don't need to add that again. You don't need to add that list of yours with any other data extension.
Okay, who will have that access to auto suppression?
Admin. So just think from both point of view. Why do you want to add someone in that list? That is the first question you need to ask. Second, if you don't want them to receive any of your emails, then why don't you just delete that customer? Okay, so these are some of the questions which you need to answer before adding that particular customer. So that is why a developer or a normal email specialist cannot operate auto suppression. You can only add this temporary suppression list. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. There is one more which is called publication list.
Publication.
Okay. So now what?
So auto suppression, you said if we are adding any email ID on auto suppression, so it will be skipped for future email campaigns, right?
I mean, he'll not receive any email. So you don't have
Okay.
to, like we are attaching suppression list with every email.
Yeah, so they will not receive.
You
And
don't
about
like,
the
so if I don't see, there's a difference. If I don't attach a suppression list with the email, the customer who are part of that suppression
they will
list
receive.
will receive the email, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But if those customer I added in auto suppression list, then I don't need to attach with emails.
understood.
They will be skipped.
Suppression.
So
Sure, sure.
it is like permanent do not contact.
Yeah, yeah, got
Customer
it.
is added there, you will not receive any email. Okay, so that is
Okay,
why we do not add customers there like easily, unless like I said, unless we have these question answered. Why do you want to add them? What is the reason behind it? And why do you add it in the list on the first place? So these are the questions which you need to answer. Okay,
okay,
that is why the only the admin has that access to add in the auto suppression. Okay,
okay,
so if you find it, uh, it is handled by the admin, but you can see in the admin option, mm, email studio admin, and there you will find auto suppression configuration. Yeah, but it is not handled by developers. Only an admin can work on it. So
can
either
you
you
show
want,
this?
yes, just give me a
Yeah,
second. Either you, yeah, there it is. So email, admin, last option, auto suppression.
got it.
So
So
either
yeah,
you will not have the access, or if you
Yeah,
have the access, then you will be asked not to use it.
okay.
Okay.
and the list of the customers who are in the auto suppression, are they visible to the developer?
You can, like I said, see, if they are part of do not contact list. So first option, why do you want to see it? I mean, you'll never know who are part of these email list unless there is a specific case related to that, that this customer is not receiving the email. Okay. If you want to go and check, you can just open it. If you have the access, go to the, like I told you, go to admin, emails, auto suppression configuration. There you will find those list. Open it and check whether the customer is there or not.